everyone, Aaron here. This is another WOD Central draft. So I want to get a draft in today, if possible, but I didn't have enough time to do a whole draft. I didn't have a 3-hour slot, 4-hour slot or whatever. So I thought I'd do something different, and I thought I'd do one of my cubes, one of my cubes is called the Rambro Rando cube, because my last name is Cubetutor, and my brother and I worked to make it a thing. And as you can see in the multicolored slot, there are a lot of multicolored cards, 247. So this is a kind of a multicolored cube. It is roughly based on cycles. So, for example, the battle mages. Is this from shards? I can't remember what this symbol is. Anyways, all the battle mages are supposed to be here. Esper battle mage, Grixis battle mage, all the battle mages are here. Jund and Naya. So we have all the battle mages. What I did was last summer I got together all these cycles, ranging from M10 and up. M10 because that's when I really started getting into buying more Magic again. Because before that I had stopped playing basically. So this is kind of like our legacy. It's not a powered cube. It's kind of an underpowered cube, and the fact that everything is like multicolored and everything makes it hard to kind of make things really strong. So I thought we'd just do a little draft here. Unfortunately, we won't be able to play it, but we could try to play test it. So we have a pack. You can do, it's a multicolored cube. The funny thing about it is that there's not an insane amount of fixing, so often mana bases are kind of rough, which is something I like in Limited, where nothing is like perfect kind of thing, The Band Charm is pretty cool. Mardu Charm's pretty cool. Iron Mirror, just kind of a solid ramper. Disciple of Bolas is cool. For me, I think like the first pick is kind of like, if there's nothing that's kind of archetypal here. We could do like a Mardu Charm. We could do Iron Mirror. We could do Path of Bravery. The world is our oyster, basically. So, Girl Guild Mage is pretty good. I think the Girl Guild Mage actually just has like a lot of upside here. I like Mardu Charm quite a bit. So I think it's between, for me personally, I'd be going between Mardu Charm and Girl Guild Mage. And I think I'm just going to take the Mardu Charm. Alright, so we have Blade Master, which is cool in like a try to go wide deck. There are maybe 1 or 2 more allies in this whole cube, so you're just getting that one hit off of him unless you could bounce him back again. Guild Mage is pretty cool. Clearly hard to cast though, if we're trying to play the Mardu Charm. Bounding Craze is pretty cool, clearly outside of these colors. Culling Deus, there is a small sacrifice. I mean, when you get 720 cards together, for sure you're going to get some things that work together. Culling Deus does work with, we have that Dragon Fang thing where whenever you sacrifice a creature, an opponent sacrifices a creature. So this could be pretty good for card advantage. I don't think it's worth taking it there right now. I'm cool with the Blade Master and kind of try to build around it. Or Rage of Preferos. Something else about this cube is that there's not a hell of a lot of removal. At least not efficient. Like, clearly Rage of Preferos is not efficient, right? But it does do 4 damage, and a lot of creatures are 2 toughness in this cube. There are quite a lot of 2/2s in this cube. We could try for Rage of Preferos and hope for the Resolute Blade Master to come back. But I like the rest of the Blade Master, and it kind of works with the Charm too, so. Alright. We have Goblin Death Raiders. 3-1 for 2. Trample. Just a solid beater. And it seems to be, something, well, there's Porcelain Legionnaire, which is just strictly better, right? It's not strictly better. It doesn't have Trample, but it has First Strike, and you can always play it on turn 2. Assuming you have 2 lands. So I think I'll just take that. Hopefully the Goblin Death Raiders wheel. Oh, okay. We have a couple of good things here. We have the Guild Mage, Sunhung Guild Mage. Spit out guys. We have the Ordeal of Perforos. Pretty solid. I think here I don't mind taking the Sunhung Guild Mage. It's a pretty good card. What else are we passing? Travel Preps is pretty good. But if we're going to want to do this kind of like, it looks like an aggro-ish beatdown build, we're going to want to stick 2 or 3 colors max. I kind of like this Jungle Shrine, to be honest, but there is a Tormentor Exarch, which is removal, or boosting a creature. This kind of works in the deck. So does the Robo-Melt Maka. I think probably the fixing. I mean, we're going to get something back, it looks like. If we get any one of these cards, I guess to a lesser extent the Emissary, but if we get any of these 2 back, we'll be pretty happy. Take the Jungle Shrine. Abzan Charm. No, it doesn't look like it. There's a kind of a whiff. Etched Oracle. Not very good in this deck. We could take Abzan Charm. We have the Jungle Shrine fix, quote unquote. Other than that, there's nothing else here that we could play. So let's just try to take the Abzan Charm and see if we could get a good mana base for it. Citadel Castellan, pretty awesome card. Gather the Townsfolk's just safer in this deck. Could play Slash Panther. Maybe we're Naya, Splash Black, or we could even take the black out. Although Abzan and Mardu Charm both have black in them. I think Gather Townsfolk is the smart pick, and Citadel Castellan is the greedy pick. Greedy. Let's just take it. Okay, so we have Mugging, a Crow and Hoplite, which works well in this deck. Because we want to be attacking. I think it's just a Crow and Hoplite. I want the Mugging, but this deck kind of wants, as much redundancy as possible. Barrage of Boulders. It's pretty good as a finisher for us. That's pretty good. Path of Bravery is pretty good in this deck, I think. I like the Barrage, but I think Path is just... we could get ahead on this. Alright, the Rage came back. I'll take the Rage. Dragon Mantle's pretty good for card advantage. Just put on a creature and you get... Let's take Dragon Mantle. Oh wow, the Ordeal came back. That's pretty sick. Oh, and all the cards that we wanted came back. So we can take a Rumble Belt, Maka, which is pretty good on attacks. The Tormentor, it can kill a creature and let us attack in. I don't know which one's better. I feel like the Tormentor Exarch because it's so versatile. Take this because this wrecks us. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's exactly what we want. I didn't even see that in the pack last time. Alright. So we have our Clifftop Retreat, which is kind of what we need. Mardu War Shrieker is pretty good. Other than that, nothing really stands out. War Flare is pretty good, but that'll probably come back. I think I'll just take a Mana Fixer. Whenever it or another enchantment enters the battlefield, you do 1 damage to target creature or player. That could be pretty good. How many enchantments? 1, 2, 3. 3 enchantments. Or a Spine Thopter, which we could always play. I think that's probably the pick. We could probably maybe get this on the wheel. Berserker's Onslaught's pretty good too. Boros Guildmage, pretty awesome as well. Take a Spine Thopter. Okay, a couple of sweet cards here. Knightly Valor, pretty sweet. Boros Mastiff, 2/2 for 2. It validates our aggro plan. These guys are pretty good as well. First Dragon Trample if we have an instant or a sorcery in the graveyard. Collateral damage, it's okay. We don't have a ton of tokens to sack to it. So. For me, it's between oh, we could just go full charms on this thing, huh? I think for now we're safely in Boros, and the charms are maybe an afterthought. Pardon me. Knightly Valor versus Mastiff. I think we just need creatures, 2/2s. Teleportal is pretty sick. It's an awesome win con. Odrin is pretty okay. So for me, it's between Odrin and Teleportal. I like Teleportal a lot. Maybe it's just because of my nostalgia from Ravnica, playing Ravnica a lot. But I love this card. We could take the Odrin, and if Teleportal wheels, you could try to find a way to try to play it. Cackling Flames, pretty good. Just take the Cackling Flames. Hedge Mage, alright. I mean, it's not insane, but it is a valuable card. There are quite a bit of enchantments and artifacts in this cube. And this guy gets rid of them. Okay. Being the Sludge is pretty crazy. So if we do green, we could play the Castellan. I think the charms are not going to be played because we don't have much fixing, and this guy's also good, the Hobgoblin. I think maybe the Sludge is great. We can take care of it with the Mage. Maybe we just take the Goblin, which fits right into the deck. Faded Conflagration, it's alright. Okay, what's this guy do again? Whenever he blocks a deal on it, okay. Well, that's pretty good though. Yeah, I think I'll take that card. Archetype of Aggression. Oops, Archetype of Aggression is okay. This guy is fine. This whole cycle is fine. You really kind of want to abuse enchantments if you're using him. Or, well, I guess this should be the deck for this guy, but it's not. Oh, you put 2 white guys in play. Alright, maybe we could try this guy. Sadly, we won't get to playtest this, but at least we could get it. We could look at what our deck might look like. Now I think collateral damage looks much better because we have this. We have the Guild Mage to create guys. I thought we had another thing that created guys, but anyways. Here, Knightly Valor versus collateral damage. So, like I said, the collateral damage looks fine. not great. You could always sack your creature that's blocking or being targeted by removal and use collateral damage. I think that's good enough. Nelly Valor is just it's very costly, and we're going for kind of like an aggro build, so nothing here we really want. I'm gonna take the Emissary out of there because he kind of blocks early, and he gets 2 blocks out of it, and I don't want them to be able to chump block me. Wake the Reflection, Helm of the Gods. Maybe if we pick up some more enchantments. Well, we already have quite a bit, right? This soldier makes enchantment creatures. We have the Ordeal. Admittedly, it just stays around for 3 turns at most. We have the Mantle. We have the Path. So 1/1 for 1, and maybe you get 1. Anyways, we'll take it. Renounce the Guilds. We have quite a bit of multicolored spells, so this is not great. And the Shieldmate's another enchantment, so maybe that's good. Alright, we got the Conflagration. Last pack. So Belligerent Hatchling just seems like a slam here. We're going to be attacking, so this is not good. Crowd's Favor is not bad. Price of Progress might be good, depending on who we're playing against. So, depending on what wheels, I'd be interested in Price of Progress or Crowd's Favor. Nothing much here. There's the Dried Militant, which is pretty good. It's a 2/1 for 1. Broodkeeper, we don't have a lot of enchantment auras, so we have, 2? Rage and Dragon Mantle, so it's not insanely good. Just take the Dried Militant and be happy and shut up kind of thing. Now that we said that, we get the Spirit Point Ariad. So maybe the Dragon Maker will come back. We could also take Trumpet Blast, which is kind of more what we were looking for, I think, in this deck. Yeah, I think Trumpet Blast is what we're looking for. Krinko's Command, another great card. Rakdos Cackler, probably even better, right? Something's coming back in here, and I doubt the Rakdos Cackler comes back. I'll take the Rakdos Cackler. Rakdos Guildmage. Is it mana intensive because we're not playing black? Could do Origin Spellbomb. Meh. This guy makes goblins. Oh, but they have to be removed from the game at the end of turn. So we could go Terramorphic. Or the Guildmage. We don't really need fixing. But I doubt we're going to be playing all these cards anyways. Take the Terramorphic. Alright, Gearcraft, that's exactly what we wanted in this deck. Make 2 creatures on 1 body. Trailblazer's Boots could be good against a player with a lot of non-basics. Take the sideboard. Nothing really crazy here. We could take the Dragon. I doubt we'll ever flip him. Crowd's Favor came back. It's a cool little trick. Nothing here. I think I'll just take the Hate Something here. Denizen's pretty annoying, but I don't think it's big. And Nemesis is big game. Colossus, we're hoping to kill them before they can cast that. Nothing really here. I don't really care about anything here, I don't think. Hate the fixing. Oh, Krinko's Command came back. Sweet. Lightning, I hate that card. Destroy all creatures that could hurt us. And alright. Alright, let's try to make this deck work now. So this deck is based around lots of small creatures. We only have 3 1-drops, that sucks. Grafter. Poison Legionnaire. Alright, so I think the Rage is worse than the collateral damage. Even though we have to sacrifice a creature, we have quite a bit of tokens now, so... the Veteran's not great. He gains double strike. But he can't. Well, I guess we're just trying to attack, so I guess that is pretty good. The Hedge Mage is not amazing. I think it's more of a sideboard card. Spine Thopter definitely in there. So the question is, crowd's favor, do we play it? Durango's Mantle's not amazing, but it does get the card back. Tormentor Exarchs, what do we have for removal? Cackling Flames, Tormentor Exarch. Ordeal, kind of. Collateral damage. I could take like Dragon Mantle out for Rage. That seems bad though. Also, we want to have one less card. I have to cut a card in here. It's annoying. Do you have any allies? I have no idea if there are other allies from other sets. I guess it's just it's only Zendikar that had the allies. So is the Blade Master good? It gives creatures double strike. You know, so all our creatures are 4 power now, or most of them except for the little tokens. So what card in here does not go with the theme? We have 19 creatures. Dragon Mantle doesn't seem amazing, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. So we have this Boros aggro deck. We have 3 fixers. And then we add our, let's set this by color. Much more red than white. 3, so we're going, what are we doing again? We have 24 cards, we have 16 lands. So we'll have, we have 16, so minus 3, we have 13, so that's 7 and 6. Perfect. There you are. Looks like a fun little deck. yeah. So I mean, it is fragile, but I think it can get there. And I've drafted like a million decks like this as well. Get 3 creatures down and drop a Blade Master or a Trumpet Blast. And by that time, they're just like still tapping their, they're trying to get fixing down and, playing bullshit. There you are. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to get a draft up in the next couple of days. We'll see what happens. If I'm free or not. And I hope you guys have a good day.